Good morning everyone. On reproduction in animals, our next topic is sexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction, there is involvement of the sex gametes, either female or male gametes. Okay, so that means the involvement of the sex gametes is known as sexual reproduction. Okay, so let me see this. In the chapter on reproduction in plants, we have also studied about the process of sexual reproduction in plants. In this process, pollen grains produced in the pollen sac reach the stigma of a flower where they germinate. A long tube is formed from the pollen grains that reaches the ovary. The male reproductive cell of the pollen grain travels down this tube to the ovary where it fuses with the female reproductive cell. So, sexual reproduction is basically the fusion of the male reproductive cell with the female reproductive cell. That means in flowers, this is the female part. That means this is the ovary part. Okay, the pollen grains used to enter through this part. That means the pollen grains reaches the ovary. Okay, that means the egg cell. Here the fertilization takes place. Okay, here we see ovules here. Okay, so after the fusion of pollen and egg cell, simply this forms zygote. Okay, so that is simply termed as fertilization. The involvement of the male reproductive cell and female reproductive cell is known as sexual reproduction. Okay, like as plants, animals undergo sexual reproduction occurs by the fusion of male reproductive cell. So, in the animals, the female reproductive cell is known as ova and the male reproductive cell is known as sperm. Okay, the fusion of the male and reproductive cell takes place in the formation of zygote. Okay, like as plants, animals do also reproduction. That means animals undergo reproduction. The female reproductive cell ova fuses with the sperm cell to form zygote. Okay, you have studied in the class 7 that the formation of zygote is very important to give rise to the offspring. This zygote will give rise to the offspring. That means baby animal resulting in baby animal or baby plant. Okay, next do you know from where the male gametes and female gametes are produced in animals? Okay, male gametes comes from the male reproductive parts and female gametes from the female reproductive parts. Okay, you have already learned where they are produced. Collect any male and female flowers from your surroundings. So, male flower consists of androecium, next anthers and pollen grains. The female one consists of ovary, ovules and gynoecium. So, Reproductive part is gynoecium. Like plants, animals also have specialized organs for reproduction. Let us try to understand the reproductive system of human beings. Okay, here we can see the male and female reproductive system. Okay. Let me see about the male and female reproductive system of the human beings. Okay. So male reproductive system. You might have seen a cow giving birth to a calf, a she-goat gives birth to a lamb, and a woman gives birth to a baby. Have you ever thought about the role of the man in giving birth to a baby? Okay. So already you have seen how the cow is giving birth to the calf, as well as she-goat giving birth to the baby goat, as well as, that means nothing but lamb, as well as how the humans are giving birth to the offsprings. Is there any involvement of the male? Yes, there is involvement of the male, because the sperm cell which is coming from the males will fuse with the egg cell. That means ova will give rise to the zygote. This sperm cell involves in the giving birth to the baby. Okay, let us recall how a seed is formed from a flower. Is it formed only from ovary? Do pollen grains play any role in the formation of seeds? As when the pollen grains reaches the ovary, the ovary encloses into the fruit, and ovary also consists of ovules. These ovules encloses as seeds. Okay, so ovary encloses as a fruit. When the pollen grains reaches the ovary, this ovary encloses into the fruit, and the ovules enclosed into the seeds. Okay, like as a male produces sperms, which is quite essential for reproduction. This is the essential for the reproduction in human beings, not only human beings, in animals too. Okay, so the male reproductive organs are situated just below the abdomen. The male reproductive parts will lie just below the abdomen. Okay, it includes a pair of testes or testes in plural, two sperm ducts, also called as seminal ducts, and a penis. So you see in the male reproductive organs that male reproductive organs are situated just below the abdomen. It includes two pair of testes, and in plural it is called as testes, and these testes are the sperm ducts, also called seminal ducts, and a penis. The two testes will be connected with the help of seminal ducts, and also it consists of a penis. Okay, the testes are egg-shaped and produce the male gametes or sperms. Okay, the testes will produce male gametes or sperm cells. Okay. It is connected with a pair of seminal duct through which sperms travel and ejaculate out with the help of a penis. So the testis is connected with the seminal duct, and the sperm will travel through that seminal duct and ejaculate out with the help of penis. Okay. Millions of sperms are produced by the testes. They are microscopic and single cell. So millions of sperms are produced by the testes. They are microscopic and single cell. Okay. Each sperm has a head, and that head consists of a nucleus, and it also consists of middle piece. The middle piece consists of mitochondria. That means the middle piece consists of the energy, and also it is having a tail part. That tail part helps in the movement. Okay. Can you imagine the purpose of the tail of a sperm cells? Tail will help in the movement. Okay, next about the female reproductive system. The female reproductive organs are situated inside the abdomen just below the navel of women. The female reproductive system is situated inside the abdomen and just below the navel of a woman. Okay, it consists of a pair of ovaries, oviducts, also called fallopian tubes, and uterus. So, the female reproductive part consists of a pair of ovaries and oviducts, also called as fallopian tubes, okay, and uterus. The ovaries lies inside the abdomen. So, the ovaries will lies inside the abdomen in the hip region of the body. So, these ovaries lie inside the abdomen at the region of hip. Okay, one on each side of the uterus. So, and this uterus lies one on either side of the hip region of the body. Each ovary is placed just below the funnel-shaped opening of the fallopian tubes. The ovary is present either side in the form of a funnel-shaped opening in the fallopian tubes. Okay, the ovary produces female gametes called ova or eggs. The ovary produces female gametes called as ova. In singular it is called as ovum. Okay, in human beings a single matured egg is released into the oviduct of one of the ovaries every month. So, in the matured egg cells, so every month it releases the ovaries. Okay. Uterus is the part where the development of the baby takes place. In the uterus part, it undergoes, after fertilization, the baby will develop on the uterus. Okay, like the sperm, an ovum is also a single cell. Like as sperm is a single cell, this ovum is also a single cell. Okay, it consists only one cell. The ovum is surrounded by an outer covering and a nucleus floating in cytoplasm is found in the center of it. Okay, the ovum is surrounded by a outer covering layer. On that, nucleus flows in the cytoplasm and it is found in the center of the ovum. Okay, in the sperm cell it is present on the head, and in the ovum it is present at the center of the cell. Okay.